Southwest Pacific, 500 miles from the Philippines, are the Palaus, westernmost of the Japanese-mandated islands. On a tiny one called Peleliu, the Japs have a good airstrip. We must seize it to protect our invasion of the Philippines. It will also help us cut off a great chain of enemy strongholds loaded with troops. We begin by softening it up, bombing, strafing. Navy planes from fast carrier forces strike first. 3,000 sorties are flown, dropping over 2.5 million pounds of bombs. Heavy bombers of the Far Eastern Air Force fly 400 sorties to add another 2 million pounds. When the two air arms have completed their strikes, Jap air strength in the Palaus is crossed out. The stage is now set, and from their bases, Guadalcanal, Pearl Harbor, the Marshalls, come the assault forces. Battleships, cruisers, destroyers, transports, over 600 ships of all types. It requires 3 Navy men afloat to put 1 soldier or Marine ashore. The 1st Marine Division is in those transports over there. They'll take Peleliu. And in these is the 81st Army Division. They'll take Angar 6 miles south, which also must be held before Peleliu is secure. D-1. Those who can have a bath. All have a good meal. Man your battle stations. Close all watertight doors and hatches. The assault force is buttoned up, ready for action. There's the signal. 30 seconds to go. Turrets are loaded with 2,000-pound projectiles, 200 pounds of powder. And 300 heavy guns train on the target. Ready? Commence firing. During 3 days and nights, the Navy will pour 6,000 tons of hot steel on the island. Take those small guns, the 40 millimeters. They alone will fire 100,000 shells. The big guns, 70,000. 12 million pounds of punishment. The enemy is well dug in over there, holed up in strong pillboxes and deep caves. This will kill a lot of them, soften up their defenses. But the Marines will have the bulk of the Jap strength left to face when they get ashore. H hour for the Marines. 3 regiments will land abreast on a 2,000-yard beach. The 1st and 5th will pivot left and head toward Bloody Nose Ridge. The 7th will pivot right to secure that flank. The airstrip is straight ahead. Jap mortar and artillery fire is heavy. The first wave is pinned down. 20 landing vehicles are knocked out, but we're on the beach. Strafing Jap positions. Casualties the first day: 92 killed, 1,100 wounded, 58 missing. Veterans, these Marines. Guadalcanal, New Britain. This is their 3rd show. Well-trained, well-equipped, expert with rifles, grenades, flamethrowers, mortars, artillery. 15 million rifle and machine gun bullets, 90,000 mortar shells, 150,000 field artillery shells, and 125,000 hand grenades will be presented by the Marine Corps to Imperial Japan, with the compliments of hometown USA. Focus of the battle. That's Bloody Nose Ridge in the background, 1,000 yards away. Up there, the Jap is heavily entrenched in a honeycomb of caves and fortified positions. That's where he'll make his final stand. D+2. 2 days, 2,000 Purple Hearts. Some of these Marines were on Peleliu for only a few hours. Some will remain forever. Meanwhile, over on Angar Island, 6 miles away, soldiers of the 81st Army Division are landing. This is their first engagement. Like the Marines, their combat strength is around 15,000 men. Reinforcements and supply echelons double that figure. It required 20 transports to bring the 81st to this beach. Again, the pattern of war in the Pacific. Landing craft, tanks, assault waves driving in to establish a beachhead. Inland. Here, too, are caves, pillboxes, and blockhouses. From the same type of enemy. Smart, experienced veterans from China and Manchuria campaigns. 16 days will be required for the 81st to take Angar. Back at Peleliu, the Japs attempted to bring up reinforcements during the night. They were repulsed, but a few concealed themselves on these sunken boats. Snipers. Marine pilots flying one of the shortest bomber missions on record, from the airstrip to Bloody Nose, 1,000 yards. Inland, the Marines are struggling yard by yard for Bloody Nose Ridge. It's made to order for the Jap system of defense. Ridges, sharp peaks, vertical cliffs, deeply gutted depressions, all held in a crossfire from caves and pillboxes. casualties are mounting now, even among the combat cameramen. 9 fell taking these pictures. Elements of the 81st Army Division, tanks, infantry, come over from Angar to help out. There's a Jap. Finally, it's over. More than 300 prisoners. From a tree-covered stronghold, Bloody Nose Ridge has been reduced to a scarred heap of rubble strewn with Jap dead. Over 10,000 of them. And we have what we came after, the airstrip. But we have something more. By typical operations like this and Iwo Jima, we have cut off 250,000 Jap troops in the islands of the Pacific. And this fighting must go on without pause until the Pacific War is won.